Welcome to the Shreveport Connection. This is Tommy. You didn't know? Okay, this video is on your SmackDown spoilers for this week, as well as main event results, and some news on some more deaths in wrestling. The dark match main event of SmackDown taping was advertised as Roman Reigns, Ryback, and Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Bray Wyatt in six-man action. Crazy Luke Graham, a.k.a. James Johnson, died on June 23, 2006 at the age of 66 from congestive heart failure. Cora Combs, yes, I mentioned the name on my Raw videos. She reportedly died on Sunday in Nashville at the age of 92. She had been hospitalized due to a bout with pneumonia. So that was a little bit more results from what I found from Monday. Shane Daniel attended SmackDown tapings in Toledo, Ohio. Post the following for the main event tapings. Dark match. Fandango defeated Brad Maddox in a 5-minute match. Main event matches were Neville pinning Heath Slater. Neville hit a super kick leading to the Red Arrow to win in a 5-minute match. Neville was incredibly over with the whole crowd. Match number 2 was Ascension defeating the Meta Powers. Ascension beat Curtis Axel and Macho Mandel with Fall of Man into the 4-minute match. Match number 3, R-Truth defeated Adam Rose in a 2-minute battle. King Barrett sat on commentary. Barrett tried to attack Truth, but Truth hit him with his finisher. Truth was really over as well. Match number 4, your main event of the main event. New Carper pinned Cesaro with a discus clothesline in a 7-minute match. This was the reporter's first WWE event, as Cesaro is so impressive in real life with his size and strength. And that was the final, like I said, that was final main event match. Shane was also at the post following for SmackDown. Before SmackDown matches started, you got Jack Swagger defeated King Barrett. Swagger won with the ankle lock in a 5-minute match. And SmackDown as Jimmy Uso was on the commentary. Seth Rollins came out with Kane and Joey Mercury saying, Seth said that he is dedicating tonight's match to Jamie Noble, who cut a typical authority promo. Then they showed the fight from Raw between Ryback and Big Show. Ryback was called out to the ring. Seth and Ryback went back and forth with the verbal jabs, with Ryback getting the upper hand. Ryback versus Kane was set for later in the show. Right before Seth got to the back, he called out Dean Ambrose for later in the evening. Dolph and Lana walking backstage before the commercial break. Lots of action in the first 5 or 6 minutes, I guess. Dolph Ziggler comes to the ring with Lana, and they showed the package. They showed a backstage scene from Raw of Rusev freaking out, and then Summer Rae helping him up. Sheamus was out next. Sheamus defeated Dolph Ziggler. Not 2 minutes into the match, Rusev came out with a microphone to talk to Lana. He even dropped Lana, "I will kiss you the right way," before she turned her back on him. He was so embarrassed that he hobbled to the back. The match picked back up with Sheamus in complete control. After some back and forth action, Sheamus hits Ziggler with a brogue kick while Ziggler was straddling the ropes for the pin and the win. Rusev was shown in the back again as Summer Rae said something to him. Match number 2, Alicia Fox with the Bellas defeating Naomi with Tamina. The match was pretty back and forth until it spilled out of the ring with Tamina super kicking both Bellas. It was actually pretty sick. Naomi got back into the ring and rolled into a schoolboy and pinned Alicia. Another Raw replay of the verbal spar last night between John Cena and Kevin Owens was shown. New Day was shown in backstage interviewing with JoJo. Primetime players decided to interrupt the interview. Titus O'Neil did a pretty good Big E impression. Bo Dallas later approached the New Day and asked to join them. They tried to teach him the clap, but he couldn't get it right. They cut to Kane coming out to the ring by himself. Ryback did his Feed Me More chant, and at the top of the ramp, and then Big E, Big Show, attacked him. Ryback put up no fight. The crowd tried to revive Ryback to no avail. After a good 5 minutes, Big Show finally threw Ryback into the ring, and Ryback defeated Kane by disqualification as Kane went for the quick cover, but Ryback kicked out. Ryback finally got the upper hand after a meat hook clothesline, went for a shell shock, but Big Show stepped in the ring and kicked Ryback to force the disqualification. Afterwards, they gave Ryback separate choke slams and left him motionless in the ring. It's impressive how fast the ring crew is changing the apron between the commercials. Primetime Players and Lucha Dragons defeated New Day and Bo Dallas. Lucha Dragons wore sick new black and lime green masks and tights. After a lot of back and forth action, Kalisto hits the 450 splash off the top rope for the pin on Xavier. Raw replay of Bray Wyatt singing to Roman Reigns was shown. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose were shown talking in the locker room. Both men got huge pops. Dean suggested they go after Bray together. But Roman said he crossed the line and he wants to do this alone. Dean left and Roman found a picture of himself in his bag with the words, "Anyone but you" on it. Later, Roman was shown searching for Bray in the back and told a crew guy to get on his headset and find Bray. Kane confronted him and then banned him from the building for, as Kane called it, being a liability. Ambrose came out first to the biggest pop of the night. Seth was out next. Kane and Joey by his side for the most heat of the night. This main event is going to be so much better than it was being advertised for the past few weeks on local TV, which was Ambrose and Reigns versus Rollins and Big Show. Match number 5, Seth Rollins defeated Ambrose. Ambrose was in complete control in the beginning, and Rollins tried to leave the match. Ambrose brought him back in the ring. Rollins gained the upper hand and put Ambrose in a leg lock similar to the figure 4, but with Dean on his stomach. Never seen this type of leg lock before. Dean finally gets to the rope and eventually hits the superplex as after 2 kick outs by Seth. Seth fought back and set up Dean on the top rope. Dean got out just to be on the receiving end of Rollins' super kick. Business picked up and then kick outs and back and forth action. And the two are so good together in the ring as the crowd was eating it up. Dean got a little too confident at the end and tried to hit Dirty D's on Joey, but Seth stopped it and won with a pedigree. Authority was then shown standing over and incapacitated Dean to end the taping. After the taping, Big Show came out and they started kicking Dean. Ryback came out to help and was followed closely by Roman for a monster pop. All three hit their finishers to send the crowd home happy. Biggest pops, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Ryback. Shout out to Lucha Dragons for a surprisingly large pop. Most heat was Seth Rollins, the New Day, and Big Show. And the second part of the report, thanks to main event. This is the main event tapings from Toledo. Saw Fandango defeat Brad Maddox. That's a dark match. Thanks to Big E Mercury for that result. And the main event spoilers. From Toledo, Ohio, Neville defeated Heath Slater. Ascension defeated Curtis Axel and Damien Sandow with Fall of Man. R-Truth defeated Adam Rose with King Barrett on commentary. He tried to attack Truth after the match, but Truth laid him out. Luke Harper defeated Cesaro. Thanks again. He posted the spoilers for SmackDown. Seth Rollins and Kane and Joey kicked off the show, as you already know. Injury on Jamie Noble happened on Raw as they acknowledged Noble being out of action. Ryback came out, cut, and got put into a match with Kane. Rollins issued an open challenge for Dean Ambrose to fight him later. Sheamus defeated Dolph Ziggler after Rusev provided distraction. Summer Rae gave props to Rusev and winked at him backstage after the match. Therefore, there's your different report and what have you. Alicia Fox defeated Naomi. The Bellatans were at ringside with Tamina also in the corner and got double super kicked. Ryback defeated Kane by disqualification when he was attacked on the ramp by Big Show. A little bit more different than the other report. Show destroyed him and threw him back in the ring, but Kane, he kicked out of 2. Ryback fought back, and Show ran back in for the disqualification. This destroyed Ryback after the match. Also, he was helped to the back injury. Looked legit, but was not. Backstage segment with the New Day and the Primetime Players. Lucha Dragons and the Primetime Players defeated Bo Dallas and the New Day. Sin Cara and Kalisto got a big pop there. Backstage segment with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, who was being haunted by Bray Wyatt's mind tricks again. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose in a match that saw Joey Mercury interfere. Rollins took advantage and hit the pedigree for the win. What happened after their SmackDown taping ended? Regarding the rumor of Ryback being injured at the SmackDown tapings, he was just selling an attack for Big Show as he worked the Dark Match main event after the show. And what happened was Dean Ambrose, Ryback, and Roman Reigns destroying Big Show. As the advertised main event of Raw event was John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, Kane, and Owens in a 6-man match. Also news, late Brad Armstrong, a.k.a. Robert James, was born June 15th, 1962. He died November 1st, 2012 at the age of 50, undisclosed causes. He is the son of Bob Armstrong and the brother of Steve Armstrong, as WWE referee Scott Armstrong, and Brian Road Dogg, Jesse James. Scott Norton, 54. He was born June 15, 1961. Norton was a professional arm wrestler who transitioned into pro wrestling and was trained by Brad Redigans. Dick Murdoch died on June 15, 1996 of a heart attack at age 49. Sherry Martel died on June 15, 2007. She died of an overdose on multiple prescription drugs at the age of 49. Jacques Rougeau turned 55. Happy birthday to him. He was born June 13, 1960. Alicia Fox will be appearing on an upcoming episode of Sci-Fi's Dominion. She's in Cleveland's studio working on her appearance. No word yet on when her episode will air, but the new season begins in July. She tweeted the following, putting final touches on to hashtag Dominion crew at Lava Room at CEBBERT at Brad Pewitt, hashtag WWE Cleveland at Vaughn Wilmot at Duran Serafian for Twitter. USA Network and WWE have announced the final 13 competitors for the High Octane Reality Series. If I haven't already done it, I think I did that last week. Final 13, Mada Abdelhamid, Hank Avery Jr., Daria Bernardo, Josh Brindle, Gabby Catrovinci, Patrick Clark Jr., Diana Dahlgren, Alexander Frecky, Sarah Lee, Zaya Morant, ZZ Lope, Georgia Pesquina, Amanda Sacamano, and Tanner Sorrentino. As WWE Tough Enough is hosted by superstar Chris Jericho, who will be joining the panel of judges, including Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, superstar Daniel Bryan, and Diva Page. Yeah, they're judges and not the trainers. Every week, the 3 judges will nominate one competitor who they believe should be cut, and then it will be up to the WWE Universe by the app to vote and determine who they feel is tough enough to remain in the competition. And that concludes my SmackDown spoilers for this week. Stay tuned next week for more Shreveport Connection news and birthdays and deaths if there's any more to happen. Thanks again. Peace out. God bless. See you one will be you. And if you don't know, just call me, bro.